What is it?
Hello, welcome to The Essential Gamer. You're watching What Is It, and what it is Splitgate, a new first-person shooter, which I think is going to be free when it hits the stores properly. At the moment, we are in beta mode. As you can see at the bottom of the screen there, it says beta. And it's because it's the free open crossplay beta of Splitgate, which is available, which I am looking at today. Now, we played it on stream a couple of times, and now I've delved deeper, we'll say, into the other modes and things like that to really give you a good idea of what the hell is going on. So, let me tell you. So it's a first-person shooter. Ta-da! If you haven't already worked that out by now, I'm going to guess you're Stevie Wonder. But besides that, it is a team-based shooter. For the most part, there are single-player modes, and it's very much in the realm of things like Unreal Tournament, or Quake Arena, or Halo. And it's got that old school feel to everything. There's no sort of worrying about ammo packs or picking a class with a health pack to drop or anything like that. Infinite ammo, health always regens. It's a pure run and gun shooter where you've got jetpacks in your boots, you're bouncing around with your double jump, and that's pretty much it. You know, weapons are fairly standard, from pistols to rifles and all that sort of stuff, but the main standout, of course, is the portal system, which adds a totally different dynamic to everything as you're travelling through them, you're shooting through the portals, and generally using them as the namesake game that came before Portal would suggest. Trickery at hand through said portals. And all of this sort of mixed together makes a very nice, high-paced, high-energy first-person shooter, which we've all really enjoyed so far. So there you go.
Okay, let's go.
Now, as a prospective free-to-play, as you'd expect, there's a store. And within the store, there's things to spend money on. And yes, it's in-game stuff. You do get a lot of free Battle Pass gubbins with this beta, and I presume you'll have 3 Battle Pass gubbins in the full game. But elsewhere, you're doing challenges and things like that to release the Split Coin. Yes, its own digital Dogecoin at this point. Every game's got its own Dogecoin. It's fine. You know, it's what you'd expect. Lots of skins on offer, lots of premium currency hoping to be spent in what is a free-to-play game, or what will be a free-to-play game. There is a referral system. If you get one of your mates to play and they put in your little code before they get to level 10, you'll get some points, and if you refer enough people, you get some free skins. So that's one decent thing, but of course, the real-life money, the spend, is a possibility. I wouldn't recommend it. It's a free-to-play game. What are you doing? Elsewhere, after you get to level 10 and you level up and you're no longer a noob, you get lots of different game options, and there are a big list of this sort of mosh pit playlist, and you can pick and choose what you'd like to play. I've enjoyed quite a lot of them. So Oddball's a good one. You're fighting for a disco ball, you grab it, it becomes a one-hit melee weapon, and you just have to leg it. Team that keeps the ball for longest and gets their number to 200 on the counter there wins. Simple. Love it. There's other variations as well. You've got Gun Game, which is another one I've been really enjoying. It's a typical gun game, what you'd expect from things like Call of Duty all the way back to, I think, GoldenEye started it. But it's done really well, and the things like the portals and the sneakiness of everything, it really helps to keep these game modes ticking along. And Gun Game, on a side note, is a good way of getting used to all the different weapons as you cycle through the ones that are available without having to unlock anything. There's also typical team deathmatch, which is obviously again added to by the fact that portals and jetpacks exist. And the other sort of game modes, you've got Team SWAT is the one that I've been enjoying. That's it's like normal team deathmatch, but it's mainly headshots at insta kills, and everything else does slightly less damage than what it would normally do. I like that because that's a good way of training your sort of eye to get those headshots. And then my favourite mode is insta-jib, because it's got jib in the title, referring to giblets, which, as we all know, became a big deal in those 90s era shooters, which this game is based on. There are other modes that are available. There's a race mode, which challenges you to get around and collect all the disco balls on the different maps as quick as possible, which is fine. You know, it's one of those things where you think you've done well on the race, and you think you put a good time in, and then by the time you actually get to see the scoreboard, you realise, Jesus Christ, I am actually a sloth. And that's not good. And on the other side of Splitgate, there is also the sort of pro games. Now, There's two, I think they're Showdown and Takedown, and they are both 3v3 small arena games where you only have one life. One is your typical like arenas, once you're dead you die, last one standing, etc, etc. And then Takedown, I believe it is. Showdown and Takedown. Takedown, there is a timer on each person's death and you have to continuously kill the opposite team until you have them all dead to win a round. These are the more sort of high focus, high octane, pro gamer modes, and I'd be interested to see if they go into like a more esports area with those. So Splitgate, it's available right now. It definitely sort of takes me way back to those original first person shooters. Like I said, like it's got the feel of Doom, Quake, Unreal Tournament, Halo, all of those things all mashed in together with portals and everything else. It's a 4-man team as well, which I really need to point out. A 4-person dev team making what is a very capable first-person shooter. So, as always, if this video is any good to you, please do like and subscribe. It helps us a lot for you to click all the buttons, the subscribe button, the bell button, the thumbs up button and all the other buttons. And if this is pressing the wrong buttons for you, tell me why down in the comments. I'll have a look. I'll gather all of the negative ones up. Me, you, and all the other guys that can't stand it can get into the arena and I'll split your gate. How does that sound? Nice one.